All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the free-to-play account because I had a couple people reach out to me via Discord asking for my free-to-play clears against all of these World Boss Legend stages. And they had a couple more questions for me, like, am I going to pick up Adam Warlock? Am I going to tier 4 him? How much time I put into the account? So, truthfully speaking, I'm going to go over as many of them as possible in this video. Do keep in mind that even though I play on this account, I would say I try to every day. I only play, like, active play time, maybe about 20 minutes. In terms of overall login time per day, maybe an hour or so, depending on the day. Usually what I do is I log in while I'm working out. So in between sets, I'll let autoplay run, and when I'm on the treadmill trying to get some cardio in, then I'll do like Alliance Battle and World Boss Legend. And when I first started this account, I was hyper pushing. Yeah, I was trying to min-max and basically try to see as much as possible that I could get out of the account on a daily basis. But as I was planning for the eventuality of, you know, starting a family, have my daughter, and basically playing other games and doing other things with my life outside of Marvel Future Fight, it just basically became an impossible task to play this account to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? To basically try to play this like I play my main account, where I'm playing the highest stages possible every single day. Because if I do that, then I'm gonna be on this account for like 3-4 hours, and it's gonna basically become like a second job, and I really don't want to do that. So right now I'm gonna basically play this account like a casual free-to-play player. I'm only gonna do stage 1 every day, see how much tier 4 materials I can acquire over the course of the year, and tier 4 characters that are relevant to the meta. So if Adam Warlock becomes a massive powerhouse in PvP, like I expect him to be, once I get enough life seed, he's gonna be on my target list. If not, I'm gonna actually stick with my original plan of going for Thanos. So these are the characters that I use pretty much on every single World Boss Legend stage, because for stage 1, you don't have any requirements. You can use any character you want, stage 1 through 9. I generally play stage 1 because it's just very easy and I can get through it really quickly. So within, like, I would say 6 or 7 minutes between the loading screens and whatnot, I basically get all of my World Boss clears done. And then throughout the day, I'll do Giant Boss Raid while I'm running my main account. So I'll basically play on 2 accounts at the exact same time. And since this game really doesn't require you to have a very many tier 4 characters, all you need is your first 5. And if you choose correctly, they're going to basically be good enough to farm tier 4 materials from World Boss Legend for you indefinitely. So until this gets changed, basically I'm just going to be cruising on stage 1. And, you know, if you have an account and it does not at some point surpass my free-to-play account, then it really shows that you're not putting as much time as you could if you want to do better, you know, into your account. Because I think at this point, anyone who's been playing for more than a year, their account should look better than this, better than mine overall. I have like 5 tier 4s right now. I could have maybe 6 or 7, but I stopped logging in for like a 2-month period there. And then, you know, I came in occasionally, so I missed out on some free CTPs, I missed out on some free premium cards, a bunch of stuff, right? Because when they added the additional card set, I was like, let me show you guys what I'm talking about in case you don't know what I'm talking about. So I basically, on my free-to-play account, I don't have the second card set, but you can open the second card set. And on my main account, I basically decided, you know what, I can do free-to-play content with okay, I gotta remove that guy from my friends list because like he hasn't logged in. Okay, let me just go ahead and kick him off. Anybody who's not logging in for over 24 hours gotta go, man, gotta go. So like, this is my main account, right? So because I made 2 sets, I figured this could be my free-to-play set on my main account, so I could test out the characters when they come out with a free-to-play set if you guys asked me to. So I didn't really need this free-to-play account anymore, but I still had people hitting me up saying, yo, let's see the free-to-play account. I want to see you do stuff on the free-to-play account, even though the free-to-play account has better cards than most free-to-play players. And truthfully speaking, if I keep playing on it, at some point it's going to end up with 20% Pierce, 25% Pierce, and all that stuff. And then people are going to be like, well, this is not a free-to-play account anymore. When realistically, I haven't spent any money on it. I've just put a little bit of time in it over the course of several years. 2 years in, though, I should have been further than I am, truthfully speaking. So sorry about that, guys. Game crashed for whatever reason. Anyways, as I was saying, 2 years in, I should have been further ahead, but it is what it is. Life finds a way, and I'm sure most of you guys who are casually playing the game, then those things will happen to you, right? You'll have periods of time when maybe you have exams, or maybe you want to go out for summer vacation and you don't want to be logging in every day. Like, you know, you just have other things that are more important to you at that point in time. So maybe your account will look more like this free-to-play account. I see people who say they've been playing the game for like years and they still can't do stage 1 of like world boss, which is just crazy to me, because Jean Grey is the hardest one and I can do this in my sleep. But then again, I am choosing the strongest characters to build, and I'm not necessarily building characters that I would say like, well, truthfully speaking, the characters I chose, I like them personally and they are very strong. So some of you guys may come in and you may choose a character that's not so strong as a character to focus on buying a uniform for and whatnot, and then you end up struggling, but it is what it is, right? It's just how the way of the world works, I guess. Anyways, point is, these are my 5 clears for the day, every day. It gets boring, but listen, man, it gets the job done. Okay, you dead. Anyways, this should have been faster. If the game didn't crash, it would have been faster, but whatever. Let me show you guys the other 3. It's pretty much just my tier 4 characters just basically flying through, and if you have the support characters to go along with them, it goes by even faster. So that's why you should be building DPS and support characters. So whenever you have a couple DPS built up, then your focus should switch English words. That was such a struggle. Your focus should switch into building support characters. By the way, my Hulk is running a PvP build, and since this is just super easy, he can just easily cut through this. And because these characters are so tanky, we don't have to worry about nothing. Nah, oh, Jean, mama, stop it. Truthfully speaking, I think the days that I have the easiest time playing World Boss Legend, like, well, every day is easy for me. Not trying to sound cocky, but like, yeah, this is very easy comparatively to when I'm playing on my main account that I'm doing in the 60s against like Gore, or like 20 plus against Jean or something like that. But like, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm getting old. God damn, bro. What was I gonna say? I was thinking of something. Damn. Yeah. Your boy getting old, man. These gray hairs and this beard, they're not just for show. Come on, really? This almost never happens. Like, I almost never have to go through this, and the fact that this has to happen. This usually, if this happens, this means extra time on the treadmill, because I'm like, I usually want to get everything done on my free-to-play account before I get off the treadmill, because then I'm like, all right, once I get off, I can go on with my day and I don't have to touch the free-to-play account outside of when I'm doing GBR. But yeah, let's go. We got 2 more, and I believe my Thor doesn't have a CTP at this point, so this might look more in line with what you guys. He's usually the one that takes the longest. Moon Knight is usually like super easy. I have a CTP of Rage just chilling on Loki, so I'm thinking maybe I'll pull that off at some point. She's gonna teleport. Yep. Truthfully speaking, I should have just waited, but I was greedy. And there we go. Get cutscene. Hurry up. Hurry up. Come on. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a Mighty Energy Moon Knight. Because Moon Knight was, I believe Moon Knight was the first character I chose when I first started this account. Like, he was my first Awakened character. Yeah, he's so good. So good. Okay, hurry up. I'm just gonna proc on the awaken skill. That way when she goes into the iframe, I can still hit her. And then we're gonna use the co-op. And then we're just gonna use Moon Knight's heal, and we don't have to do nothing else. Love it. Under 1 minute that's what I like to see for these clears from our free-to-play account, because it basically means we get it done in about 7 minutes, because you know, loading screens, and if we have any mishaps like crashing or whatnot. Truthfully speaking, I could swap out Ancient One for Sif, but it is what it is. So yeah, this is my 5th and final clear, literally against every single boss. Maybe that will change if Adam gets added to the fold, but more than likely Adam is going to be a PvP character, and PvP is one area where I am, let me show you guys, struggling a lot, because I do all of my fights on auto. Literally everything that can be done on auto will be done on auto, because it's a free-to-play account, and we're just basically trying to see the bare minimum that a free-to-play player can get if they're making wise decisions. Now some of you guys are gonna be like, well, since you know the game inside and out, you can make better decisions than a free-to-play character, free-to-play player, so you're not truly a free-to-play. But here's the thing, everything that I know about the game, I make videos on. So if you watch those videos, you'll have access to that information as well, whether you're a paid player or a free-to-play player, right? So it's not like I'm over here like sitting on secret information and not telling you guys. So like any decision I make, if anything, if you're a free-to-play player, just look up my account once or twice a week and see if I'm making any moves over here, and then you make that same move too. Because more than likely, if I'm making that move on my free-to-play account, hold up, boom, then it might be a move that is to your, oh, come on, really? To your benefit if you are trying to like be a minimalist while at the exact same time getting as much as possible out of your account. Again, this doesn't usually happen, but you know, things always happen when I'm recording. Whenever I'm recording, the worst possible things always happen. Like this should have been like a 1 minute clear, but then again, Thor doesn't have a CDP, so we'll cut him a little bit of slack. Thor is literally one of my best clears for Jean, but my whale account, I usually beat her in like about the same time as it took here, only we're like 24 stages higher, or 23 stages, because usually I use them on 24. But yeah, that's basically the 5 clears that I do for my free-to-play account. And based on whether or not Adam is good, the next tier 4 is going to be Thanos or Adam Warlock. That's pretty much it.